Hey, Michelle Cederberg here. I am online with my friend JJ, who is, among other things, executive master trainer for D.I.S.C, which means he certifies people like me for D.I.S.C certification, which many of you have heard about. Um, and he is a retired spy. Now, the only way you get to know about this is if you come to the training that JJ is doing in Calgary, November 4th and 5th, that I am going to be lucky to be in the room with for as a helper. I'm not qualified to teach at the level that he does. JJ, tell us why D.I.S.C is such an important part of the workforce today, especially why it helps us.
It's a force multiplier. It multiplies your capabilities. When more and more we are in a multicultural environment and we don't speak a common language. And for me, the four temperament model of human behavior, known as the DISC model, is it multiplies your capabilities and you're able to communicate across cultures where people can actually receive your message versus resist your message. I'm in Cannes in France, and I'm amazed. There's 46 different nationalities here, and they do not have, the majority of them, a common model to better understand human dynamics. So for me, you are at a disadvantage if you do not have a model of reference.
Yeah.
So when I showed them that model, oh my gosh, now it's like, hey, can you come to Peru? Can you come to, I'm like, yes, JJ travels. And
Yeah,
I'll be
you
in Canada
can go
in
travel
November.
the world, but here at home, we're talking about learning what your personality type is to make it simpler, from outgoing and task oriented to outgoing and people oriented, from being reserved and people oriented to being reserved and task oriented. Now that sounds complicated, but when you learn what your particular mix is, your blend, it really does help you understand the people around you. It helped me to understand my husband, it helped me to understand my assistant so that I could work better with both of them. So tell us what we would learn in our 2 day training with you in Calgary, November 4th and 5th.
Yeah, definitely you're going to learn how to protect yourself from yourself. There's three phases in the training. In the first phase is that you need to discover the information for yourself. As in a client, they need to discover this for themselves. Step two, then you need to experience it. And then step three, application. Where can I actually apply this? And you absolutely are correct that you can apply it both in business and in your personal life. So bang for buck, you get it on two sides. I married my opposite trait. My
Did
son
I?
is a high C style blend. My daughter's a high I style blend. They're opposite. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't parent them the same way. So in business, you wouldn't coach them the same way. You wouldn't mentor them the same way. So it gives you an edge of actually being able to decode one's preferred communication style. And two simple questions of what's your preference in regards to, do you prefer an environment that's more outgoing or do you prefer an environment that's more reserved? And that gives you a start point. Outgoing. Okay, well, that's the D persona or the I persona. And it really helps then to take your message and present your message in four different ways according to how they are wired.
And that's what I liked about the training because you realize that no style is wrong. And
No.
once you know your style and you understand the other ones, you can meet those people where they are. And that was a kind of a mind blowing one for me because I'm an extrovert and I get on with most people, but at the same time, sometimes my communications wouldn't connect. And I will say this right now, JJ and I are on opposites. I'm a ID style, I think. I know I'm still learning.
Yes, you are.
I'm an ID style, and JJ's more like my husband, who is very task oriented and yeah, which is
Yeah.
fun. So when you think about the training, the DISC training, who is it great for?
Oh, great
Everybody.
question. Definitely, anyone that's in the speaking lane, in the speaking business, that you earn a living by speaking, that would enhance your capabilities of presenting an idea and gaining buy-in. Because you can present it in a firm manner, in a fun manner, in a friendly manner, or in
Yep.
a very factual manner. When
Yep. I've
connecting
been
with
doing
people
that
matter.
since I took the training. I'm kind of meeting my clients where they are. People in
Yes,
HR. So people in HR would be great.
HR professionals, definitely. The majority of them don't utilize a model of reference.
Mhm.
There's 200 models that exist. I would say pick one, master it.
Yeah.
D.I.S.C is the one that's used in law enforcement, CRA, Canada School of Public Service. So in the government, it's a tool that's, if you're in a government employee, it really helps managing all these complex, high tension situation that you're in. And you'll see that people don't do things to you, they do things for themselves. And when you can recognize that, you don't take things personal.
Yeah.
Um, any sales professionals, definitely that will add some value. Any coaches out there, absolutely, this will add value.
I
Uh,
have
and
it
I
in my coaching. Yep.
and I don't disappear after this. As in, once you're accredited and certified, we don't disappear. As in, you still have access. I have a plethora of content of additional to equip, and the training can be tailored to your specific requirements or your specific business model. It's has so much flexibility, and I've now gained over 36,000 hours in studying, equipping, and training people in the model. It's
And I'll tell
I
you, in doing the training with JJ, he shares a lot of stories that are relevant. He makes it fun. And over the 2 days, you will do your own disc assessment to find out what your style blend is, which I thought was like kind of a moment for me. And then you work with this to learn how to interact with others. Like JJ said, we'll be doing finding out about yourself and then finding out about others and then real life applications of it. November 4th and 5th. So, what else can people expect in that 2 day training and how can they sign up?
Well, it's a train the trainer. So
Yeah.
it's not just the fact that we're going to present just to impress you, but we're going to present, then we're going to reverse engineer and tell you why we did what we did so that you can do the same thing. We will provide you the one liners, the ahas, the oh, so that you have an impact. We will equip you so that you can present because the faster you start teaching this, the faster you start assimilating this, and it's a good. Now there's a promo in regards to normally a certification that's a $4,000 ticket, but we're offering the group rate, as in you can just basically come in on the group rate, and we're flexible, as in we understand the economy. It's more of we're going to be there, we're going to have some people. I want to bring all the resources. So make sure that you come for those 2 days. We'll equip you, and then we can always, follow up afterwards with the financial if that's required. It's just you will never be
And
the same
are
after
possible.
going through the model. It's not just you'll have people that done the questionnaire and they'll say, "Well, I've done DISC." You haven't discovered the model until you've done it with JJ.
Yeah,
And
so
I
prior to the training that I did with JJ, I received a whole bunch of resources and I did my own disc assessment. So I knew that I was the ID style, but I didn't know what the heck to do with it. And so that was fine and well, but it wasn't until we got online with the others that were in my training and worked through what all of it meant that all of the light bulbs started to go off in terms of how I could use this in my coaching and how I could use it to talk to my potential clients, how I could engage with my assistant better, how I could engage with my husband better. And it's pretty powerful. And I think that in the workplace that is now high tech, the value of this training uh, brings that high touch that I think more people are craving more than ever. What do you
Yeah,
say?
the research indicates that one-third general population is more on the high tech side, and two-thirds general population is on the people side. So if you don't have a model of reference to flex and to go, your client is on one side, but you don't speak that language, so you're leaving all those opportunities on the table. And once you understand your trait, as in I know that I know that I know I have all four of these traits, and I have to name mine. You claim ownership of it. You'll never have to go back and question what's my purpose in life because you're wired a certain way. And your strengths will carry you in business. Your lowest trait should concern you. So we'll bring that up because then you can protect yourself from yourself, just like Michelle did with your assistant, right? She covers
Yeah.
the blind spots, right?
Well,
So,
and here's the thing, I didn't have to change who I was. I just
no,
needed to understand better the people in my life that I need to connect with well and just adjust how I talk to them and how we connected and so it's really an eye opener. So if anybody has ever wondered about the power of DISC, You can reach out to me. I will connect you with JJ. The training is November 4th and 5th in Calgary all day at the Alt Hotel in the lovely East Village. You will have a lot of fun spending 2 days with JJ. I'm going to be there as his right hand, soaking it all in again because it really is that powerful. Any last words, JJ?
It's an in-person event. They're rare, high energy. It's like I'm here right now, and I shared with the group as an environmental awareness is where you discover, experience something new. So they put me in these little breakout rooms, and I started decoding their business model. I shared that with the owner, and they had me back explaining this, and I was like, wow, it's like I don't know what I would do. I don't think I'd be in business if it wasn't for this model. It's and guess this is something that I would say. If you're not happy, if you don't have any value from the 2 days, 100% satisfaction guarantee. As in, there's no, if you don't, if after these 2 days, you didn't get anything out of this, no problem. No problem on my side. I
That's
take
not
care
going
of
to happen. I can guarantee that. So you don't have to be a retired spy to decode human capital. And that is what JJ is going to teach over those 2 days. So if you have any sort of interest in it at all, reach out to me. I'll connect you with JJ. I'd love to see you November 4th and 5th in Calgary in person. D.I.S.C. Changing the world.
it. See you there.